Hey VC, it's Ron. Back as promised. You know, I said I was going to follow up on my previous video exploring my singles box, and I didn't lie. So I'm here to do it. And you know, I said I was going to go out doing some bird dogging because I had some time off, right? So I went out the first day. I came home empty-handed, man. I couldn't find anything. So I went out again. This time I decided to hit some antique stores, and I went into this place that had some records. So I started looking through, and I came across this album, and my jaw dropped and my eyes popped. And I saw the price on it, and I thought, oh man, this thing's going to be trashed. Actually, it's not that bad. It's about VG plus, so it's pretty nice actually. And this is it. It's Traffic Mr. Fantasy, and this is an original New Zealand pressing. It's got the flip back cover. It's got the European track listing. That's the songs are in a different order from the US version. And it's got 10 songs, whereas the US version has 12. But this has 2 songs that's not on the US version. So yeah, this is so cool. I mean, I love that cover. So what they did was they took a section of the UK cover and enlarged it to make the special cover. I was doing some research on this. I was trying to find out what was up with it, right? I found out that this was actually released with a different cover than this. It had the same cover as what the US cover is. And it was on a Blue Festival label, which is the record company. It's an Australian label. So I thought, well, that's odd. So in the back of it, it was similar to this back, but it was different. So I'm thinking this might be a second pressing. But I think it's an early second pressing because it's got the flip back. So instead of being on the Blue Festival label like that one was, it's on this calendar. Now it does say New Zealand on the label, and it says manufactured by Festival, but it's calendar. So that's really odd. So I could not find another one of these I couldn't find another one on Discogs or popsite.com. So I'm thinking they're pretty obscure. But yeah, another weird thing is the other copy had Mr. Fantasy as the album title. This one doesn't. It just says Traffic on it. So it's really odd. But I don't know what's up with it, but it's cool anyway, so I don't really care. So yeah, this guy, he's like holding his acoustic guitar on puppet strings. You can see the wood crosses. I don't know what they're called, but they're like wood crosses with the strings. And they're holding the guitar up, and there's this disembodied hand strumming the guitar. I mean, that is just so cool. So yeah, it's like VG plus, plays mostly excellent, so I'm real happy with it. You know, I'm not going to say what I paid for it, but I will say it was less than $12.01. It's probably worth maybe 30 bucks or something like that. It's not real high buck, I don't think. But still very, very cool. So that was my big find. So we're going to head over to that singles box now, so belly up to the bar. Alright, back for part 2 of my video series exploring my singles boxes. And I wanted to say that I didn't mention this before, but all these records that I'm showing right now are non-European bands. So I have all my European stuff stuck in a different area. So another thing I wanted to say, about a few years ago, I sold like maybe 15, 20 high dollar garage singles. I mean, when you're looking at close to $100 or $200 for one record, you know, it's hard to deny that. I mean, I don't really regret it when I look at how much I got for those, but you know, it is what it is, and it was just time to let go of some stuff and make some money so I could use it on other things. But so we're gonna get going on continuation of the H's, and this is Judy Hinsky promo, High Flying Bird. This is the Hobbits. This is a scarce single that came out before they signed to Decca. The Henchman, this is good garagey pop rock. Human Beings, Nobody But Me, and Sueno, and both of these versions on this single are alternate versions, different takes. Human Beings, Fun to Be Clean, U.S. Picture Sleeve, Yellow Label promo. The Hombres, Let It All Hang Out. This is a non-album Hombres record that came out after their album, and it's not very good. I was very disappointed in this. Mexican Jimi Hendrix Experience EP, 4 songs. Mono. Jimi Hendrix Freedom. Hamilton Streetcar promo. The Illusion. Now this is a non-album B-side from their first album. Just a love ballad, nothing special. This is an early Ides of March on Parrot. And I think this band was out of Chicago. This is a non-album Iron Butterfly single, I Can't Help But Deceive You Little Girl, and To Be Alone. Both tracks were not on the album, and it's from October '69. And this is right, it came out right after the Ball album, so it still has that early Iron Butterfly sound. This is a reissue of the single version of In-A-Gadda-Da-Vida. This is an early Marty Balin white label promo on Challenge, way before the Airplane. I think this is from like '63. First Jefferson Airplane single, white label promo, It's No Secret, and it's got Running Around This World, which was removed from the initial first pressings of Jefferson Airplane Takes Off due to lyrical content, and it was released in February of '66. Here's a weird red label promo of Somebody to Love. White Rabbit. Here's a U.S. Lather picture sleeve. It's done by Anton Kelly, Kelly and Mouse, famous poster artist. And this was the first single to have the orange label. And these are mono mixes on this single. Pretty sure of that. U.S. Volunteers picture sleeve. It's got a little writing on it, but Volunteers. Oh, here's a cool one. Jefferson Airplane, Mexico, with the Buddage picture sleeve. Have you seen the saucers? Non-album tracks, originally anyway. Long John Silver picture sleeve, that's pretty gnarly. Hey, did I tell you there's a new pirate movie coming out? It's supposed to be pretty good. It's rated R. Yeah, it's an old joke, whatever. Waylon Jennings, Norwegian Wood. Flexi disc record of Crystal Blue Persuasion, Tommy James and the Shondells. And I heard that these come out of a vending machine. Dragging the Line. Born Under a Bad Sign, Albert King. Knickerbockers, One Track Mind. Lou Louie, The Kingsman. This was originally on Jordan. There's a Lou Louie lyrics. Yeah, there was a whole thing over that song, you know. It got banned by radio stations and stuff because his vocals were so slurred. People were reading dirty content into it, and that's BS. Kitchen Sink. This is good garage fuzz. Pretty cool. Two-sider too. Alright, Midnight Hour, Kit and the Outlaws. This is killer Texas garage. And that's the B-side. This is the A-side, Don't Tread on Me. Just fantastic. This is actually a second pressing. The originals, the name of the band was Just the Outlaws. So if you got this with Just the Outlaws, you got the first press. The Krieg, and I showed this before. There's a picture of them. Got that out of a thrift store not too long ago. Autographed too. And here comes some VCLT from Randy. Terry Knight in the Pack. Okay, that box is done. That box is history. So we're going to move on to another box real quick. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I got, see right there? I got all my Nugget singles stored together, and I've already showed those, so I'm not gonna do that again. But so I got all my Nugget stuff separated right there. Stuff that was originally on the 1972 Nuggets comp. Yeah, this is side 2 of the travel agency, so we're picking up from where I left off in my previous video. Got a little louder this time. It was a little bit too low last time. This is kind of a weird early psych pop record from '66. Monkey Don't Care by the Living Legends, and that was another one of my thrift store finds. I'll tell you, a lot of these records that I'm showing came out of thrift stores back in the like 80s and 90s. Here's a Lollipop Shop picture sleeve, US. Mono mixes of You Must Be a Witch and Don't Close the Door. I mean, is that cool or what? Love Society, Without Me, good pop. Liverpool 5. Liverpool 5, Heart. That's the same Heart that the Remains did on their album. Excellent. Hey Joe, the original title spelt out. Oh, wait. Here we go. Love, number 14, non-album B-side of 7/7 is. Dang, why does that heart keep popping up? It keeps flipping back, I guess, on me. I don't have like 3 of them. Little People. This is mediocre Texas garage, I think. He was a friend of mine. Song that the Birds did. Pretty good. The thrift store. Minutes of England. It's good pop rock. Toys. Mark IV, Hollow Woman. This is a good garagey record there. Man, my records keep flipping back on me. Talk Talk, Music Machine Picture Sleeve, US. Now this is actually a hole right here, so you can see the label. And it's got a promo with it. Double Yellow Line, stock copy, originally non-album on Original Sound, and then he put it on his Warner Brothers album, Bonnewell did. But it was originally on a 45, Absolutely Positively, and Double Yellow Line. And here's a promo of Eagle Never Hunts the Fly. Another one that was originally on Original Sound, and then he put that on his Warner Brothers album. Music Explosion, I See the Light. Now that's a different I See the Light than what the Five Americans did. There's a different pressing of it. Happen to Love You, The Middle Class. Goffin and King songwriting on that, and that's the version that the Prunes did. The Moon promo. Fuzzorama Instro here. Fireball by Mercy. I mean, this is a crazy single. This is like totally sappy, lightweight pop. And then the flip, they've got this hard fuzz instro. Crazy. Monkeys, Last Train to Clarksville. US Picture Sleeve. Promo. Here's another one. Stock. Mad River, legendary EP from '67 on Wii. 4 songs. I showed that before. Yeah, the track Wind Chimes is not on their albums, and the other versions are on their albums, but they're alternate takes. Originally out of Ohio, and this was out of Berkeley when they were based there. MC5 Kick Out the Jams promo, alternate take. And this, I found out that my record was pressed at Specialty in January '69. 1910 Fruit Gum Company. Night Crawlers. Cadillac. Now this is a really cool Psych double-sider. I mean, this is outstanding. Both sides. Very obscure. Ocean Rattle of Life. That's just crazy. Yeah, look at that. This is from 467. I showed this before, but just take a look at the song title on this thing. It's nuts. Is that the longest song title you've ever seen, or what? This is really cool, punky beat poetry, psych, flipped out stuff with sound effects. Orpheus. Not Orpheus, that's something else. I can't believe I said that. Orpheus, excuse me. Alright, the others, Lonely Street. They're the same band that did the garage classic Can't Stand This Love Goodbye. The Poor. Somebody Tell Me My Name. And I Love You. The Pink Cloud. This is weird pop. I mean, this is weird. I used to have this Pink Floyd book from the UK, and it had a discography in there. And it had this record in there, but it was listed at as Pink Floyd. So there was like a 10-year span where I was thinking there was like this really weird, obscure Pink Floyd song on Tower called The Midnight Sun. I didn't really think it was legitimate because I'd never heard of it, but yeah, it was a mistake. Question mark. Another different pressing of it. Question mark. Question mark on Capitol. Question mark on Tangerine. This is a really good song. Ain't It a Shame? If you never heard this, look on YouTube and see if you can find it. It is really cool. Lucky to have that. Here's another one on Super K. This is a good, it's got a good instrumental B-side. It sounds like an instrumental of the Chocolate Watch Band or something. Pretty cool. Mitch Ryder. Rainy Days. This is a US picture sleeve for the Rubber Maze. Really cool psych. And I think that's a promo only picture sleeve. And they were a Boston band, and it's from 767. You and I, Amazon, by the Rugbies. You might know that one. It also came on a different styled label. Here's Louie, Paul Revere and the Raiders on the orange label. Now this was, I think this was their very first single on Columbia, 63. And this record is in beautiful condition. I mean, just take a look at this. Just gorgeous. And I promise you I did not buff this. Thrift store. Believe it or not. Hungry? US picture sleeve. The Rogues. You Better Look Now. That's the B-side. The A-side is Train Kept A-Rollin'. Now, unfortunately, this came out of a thrift store. That is a killer hard garage version of Train Kept A-Rollin'. I think this band was out in New York, but unfortunately, this did come out of a thrift store. It's not in bad condition. It's just warped like hell. Maybe a record flat would take care of it. I don't know, but this is styrene. So that might be a little bit harder to straighten out. I don't know. But man, this is a good record. Too bad it's warped. Okay, my side just ended, so I'm going to look at a few more here, and then that's going to be it for this video. Open Up Your Door, Richard and the Young Lions. Now this did have a picture sleeve, what I don't have that. Gloria, Shadows of Night. Supposedly this is the first press. There's another pressing of it. Alternate styled copper label. Not in very good condition, but I just have it for an example. Another press. Potato chip, cardboard record. Shape, Shadows of Night. Gloria 69. This is kind of disgraceful. Instead of recording a different updated version of it, they took the original Gloria and then put these heavy guitar riff overdubs over it. Which is kind of stupid. Just, I mean, if you're going to do a revamp of it, you know, just re-record the damn thing. But it's still pretty cool anyway. Okay, that's it. We're gonna leave it right there, and have to pick up on the next video where I left off. And I still want to do my top 10 heavy psych, hard psych album picks. So that's still coming, I promise you. So we're gonna leave it at this, guys. Till next time.